Hi everyone, Leo here, and with this video I would like to share with you a deep dive Helix Stadium versus real Soldano SLO 100, just focusing on tone. I would like to try to get as much close as possible with the Stadium to the tone of the real SLO 100. In order to do it, I will connect the Soldano to a third reactive load that then goes straight to the audio interface, where I have loaded an IR of a greenback speaker, the exact same IR used also for the Stadium, still connected via its analog out straight to my audio interface, so that we are comparing apple with apples. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to really help me to create more content like this. Let's start. A quick recap about the signal chain. I have a third guitar, which is going into a Lele split. One side, the channel 1, is going to the real Soldano, and the other one, the channel 2, is going to the Stadium. All the settings in the Stadium are exactly equal to the ones in the real Soldano. I have a Soldano 2020 version, which should be the same as the one in the Stadium, because the difference is basically this depth knob, which was introduced in the 2020 version and that is not available in the previous version of the SLO 100. So let's start, as I was saying, having the exact same settings. Real Soldano. Stadium. Okay, to me the difference are pretty evident. The Stadium has much more highs and less body, maybe due to less bass frequency. So let's try to tune a bit the Stadium. So let's add some bass and let's remove some highs. Stadium. We are not there yet. Still remove highs and add bass. Real deal. Too much. Okay, here we need even a bit of more volume. Okay, maybe we can try to also check out the presence, removing a bit of presence and adding a bit of treble. The bass frequency are really not there yet in the Stadium. So add a bit more bass. Okay, now it's better. Bit more treble. almost maximizing the bass frequency in the stadium. Let's try to use the sag. No. Maybe the sag enhanced contribute a little bit. The ripple. Doesn't change too much to me. The hype. A bit of hype. Okay. Now I need to remove some treble. Z prepost is a 3. I will leave it as it was. So this is maybe the best setting I was able to get. Let's try some lead tones. Okay, there is this annoying frequency, in my opinion, coming out from the stadium. That I'm not able to remove anyway, because if I remove a lot the treble, of course the tone become muddy. So at the end I'm not able to get the essence of the Soldano tone. I got close, drastically changing the EQ, treble at 3.2, bass at 9.4, so I had to enhance a lot the bass. These are changes that, in my opinion, drastically change the model inside the stadium. So please let me know if there is something else that I can do and that maybe I'm not doing properly. In conclusion, I was able to get close to the real SLO 100, but I had to really tweak very hard the stadium, reducing a lot the treble, adding a lot of bass, using the hype knob, etc. And still the tone was not so enjoyable or musical, whatever you want to call it, compared to the real deal. Now, honestly, I think that there is something wrong with the stadium sim of the SLO 100, because I understand that I have to tweak a bit the modeler, but the changes I did in the stadium were really drastic changes, and still I was not able to get where I wanted to go. So here I would like to share with you some hypotheses. First, my Soldano is broken. Well, I don't think this is the case, as with other modelers I was able to get closer without tweaking so much. Second, the Soldano modeled in the stadium is not the 2020 version. This should not be the case, as the photo of the Soldano in the stadium has the depth knob that was introduced with the 2020 SLO 100 version. But still, even if the SLO 100 modeled in the stadium is a previous 2020 version, I think that the differences are really too much. Third, the stadium SLO 100 needs some more refinements from Line 6. And I honestly think that this is the case. Considering that these are the first iterations of the firmware, it is totally comprehensible that the modeling tech needs some refinements. Fourth, the Soldano simulation in the stadium doesn't want to be a clone of the real deal, but it just wants to be inspired by the real deal. This is a possibility, even if I think it would be a rather sad situation, as from a 2,300 euros unit I want a replica of the real deal, and not something inspired by the real deal. What aforementioned does not mean that we can get great tones from the stadium, as of course we can, but simply that the simulation of our beloved SLO 100 needs some more refinements, in my opinion. Please let me know your precious and valuable opinions in the comment section below. I really hope that these kind of videos could also help the guitar community to improve, having always better and better simulations of our beloved tube amps. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to help me to create more content like this. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye bye.